was like, yeah, let's get back into it. Everybody underground. Was I crazy enough? I was crazy enough to take that portal. Nice. We get that Thor together. That's good teamwork. We see the Winter Soldier on the. Oh my god, dude, our teamwork was unbelievable. You were just keeping track of me the whole way. That was brilliant. Yeah, great stuff. Just consistently doing something. What happens here? This is where I got twisted. I was like, where did Namor go? Unfortunately, we were able to get the kill. This is where I come from behind and miss. But we've got Adam straight doing heals, straight doing damage. There's a huge heal for yours truly. Oh, I didn't even realize we had an Iron Man. That explains why a couple of my kills were so easy to get. Trying to bury their healers, can't quite get the full charge, but keeping Mag and I well healed. We're able to get some kills with the help of Lord Iron Man, who's kind of having a free time right. Oh, ruthless. Double kill. Seals the deal. That was exciting. That was exciting. Yeah, I don't blame him for being able to steal my MVP. I mean, my damage was not as consistent that round, but hey, we won. What does it matter in the end when you get a W like that? That was absolutely epic. And here is such a cool MVP. Such a cool MVP screen. I love it. I just love the modern interpretation of what a black hole looks like. This double event horizon thing. Um, I saw Interstellar recently, and this was how they portrayed their black hole too. And I don't know. I just it's aesthetically pleasing, and it's ominous too. I think it's brilliant. So shoutouts to Rims, and shoutouts to the team at Netgear for making a solid as fuck Atom skin. I've been waiting some time for an Atom skin to come out because I've been looking forward to um, basically paying back Rims for some awesome support that he gave me very early in my Twitch career by buying me basically two out of the three Wolverine skins that I own, if not all three of them. And I had to get him back just to show him how grateful I was for that because I don't know, it just I remember that, I remember it was touching. It was touching. It moved me. Or as they say in Japanese, kandoshimasu. Move do. Let's increase the vanity factor by twofold here though. Let's go back to an MVP match that I had earlier this evening. My first ranked MVP match in what seemed like forever. This really got us back on the in the flow of things, right? Great map. I love a good push map. And we start out on the side here, as we always do. We get an early peek at a flanking Psylocke. And unfortunately, my ping skills aren't very great, so we missed a ping there. So I just thought I'd come back out here and start doing my job. We've got a Rogue and we've got a Magneto on the other team to tackle here. And I've been having a lot of trouble with Rogue lately. She is a tough nut to crack because she's got so many tools that she can use mainly to save herself from Logan. As we see the lag that I was dealing with coming through there. And there really is a tremendous value when you're playing as Wolverine to just take cover behind the cart. You know, the cart's not, if you're touching the cart, it's not moving. And unfortunately, the scoreboard doesn't reflect that like it did in Overwatch, because you could really tell who did a good job at keeping the cart where it was with a measurement. I think it was cart time. It just measured the amount of time that you were on the cart in Overwatch. And I really hope they expand the scoreboard. I want to see kills with ultimates. I want to see ultimates denied. I want to see time on cart, right? I want to see a bunch of different stats that are way more important than the ones we have up now. Now, I remember making these plays on Cloak, but she always got away. And you'll see it again on her next ultimate, too, if I remember correctly. So there we go, a little synergistic ult. And we are holding strong right at the entrance, pretty much. You know, it doesn't look like it right now, but this was actually a pretty hard-fought game. You'll see as we go into the next round. So here we are. We're just holding point in front of the goats. Magneto pushes us out here, but we will not be deterred. Beautiful timing. Beautiful timing, if I don't say so myself. Absolutely maximizing the amount of time that she's CC'd and getting damage. And there you see another benefit to just hiding behind the cart. A lot of people aren't focused on you, and they will just come into your claw range, and there's nothing better than Wolverine, or nothing better for Wolverine, than when they come to you. Beautiful leap into the channel here, out of healer's line of sight, no chance. Right, and we push a little bit gingerly, but we know where we're supposed to be, right in front of this cart. Here's the second play on Cloak. Nailed it, but she gets away. And I should have walked forward a bit there, but I guess I was just too focused on timing my jump right that I didn't get the distance that I needed to get. And this is where it gets a little hard. Their team comes together. Finally gets a bit of a push going on here. We've got an ult. So we're going to see if we can get one of them out of the line of sight. And we do. It's the Phoenix. Rogue forced to retreat. I don't know what happened there. Don't ask. Okay, 44-year-old reactions. That's what's going on there. Unbelievable on that. We got the top pixel of his hitbox. Or his hurt box. And unfortunately, couldn't save the person who saved me so many times over the course of this round. Actually had a nice compliment for me after the end of the first round. So we are still going. We are still providing value by being present and by not feeding the enemy team ultimate. It doesn't matter as much at this level, but to me it always matters. And it definitely matters at the high level. That 2% ultimate that you save might be the difference in a team fight. Got to keep the pressure going up here. Finally decide to go after the invisible woman. Now this is actually a really interesting decision point that I made here. You'll see that it ends up working out. But let's go back a bit. So right here, I have the option of going for Invisible Woman because she's alone. But I don't take this option. Maybe subconsciously I was like, okay, maybe there's better targets and I can build ultimate faster elsewhere. Besides it's Invisible Woman, she's kind of, sort of a soft counter to Wolverine. So I don't take that option just yet. I decided to let her do her thing. And in the meantime, I'm going to go and support my backline, try to get some more damage and build that ultimate. Now we find her out alone in the same spot. and we take her out, right? So it worked out in the end. I just wonder if I should have gone for her in the first place. Now we regroup for the last stand at the first point. We got an ultimate queued up. Boom. Take out the healer and the tank. Smash him into the wall. Thank you for the final hit, Squirrel Girl. That's why final hits matter. Like, they're nearly meaningless to me. They're nearly meaningless to me, final hits. Right? Because I can do all of that, and someone just goes, boop, and gets the final hits, right? And when I could have got them. I could have got those final hits, but I didn't. Because that's just not the way that Wolverine operates. You can't quite get the claw strike out when you land the ultimate faster than somebody can just look for where you land and launch a bunch of ordnance that way, right? So final hits mean fuck all to me. Because they're so subjective, right? And look at this beautiful 15 and 0. Big thanks to Radaminx. Radamsiz. Radamsize. Radamixes. Rad. We'll just call him Rad, right? Great job. Fucking 38k healing on our team. Brilliant stuff. And so we're going to grill up some chow soup for the team. And we're going to go out the front door because we're cocky at this point, right? Let me tag up this cart here. This is my cart. I was having a lot of fun just kind of running up on the cart like that. The grab is on point. Turn a quick 45 degrees, grab our target. Get that early, that first blood, as it were. Gotta maintain. Yeah, I was thinking, like, hey, where did Rogue go? Did she pass me? She's so elusive. Such a fun tank to be, too. I love Rogue. She's very strong, too. I think she's like an A+ tier character. Maybe S tier. Maybe even S+ tier. I don't know. I haven't seen her played at the super highest levels. So I kind of neglected the fact that my backline was in danger there. Lost our res a little too early. That's been part of my weakness lately, is not realizing what's going on in my backline. And quite often it costs me my life. You know, so there's our first death. But we won't be deterred. See what I mean? Like, we whooped their butts in the first round. We absolutely shut them down. No points. But they were not going to go down without a fight. So they team wipe us once, and we're back at it. Let's see what we're able to do now. Just trying to stay comfortable behind the cart, punishing people who come past it. Great ultimate there by our Blade. Phenomenal. I think he actually picks up a 4 because of this. Oh, maybe that was another time. I know he finished the game with a 4-banger credit. We're just trying to focus down their tanks. Of course, Magneto's a pretty easy target. He moves very slow. And I thought I canceled it. I thought I canceled it, but I didn't. It still provides a lot of value when you take out the Atom, but for some reason he gets reborn too. And we got our eyes on him. We absolutely focused him down, passing up the Phoenix here. Phoenix gets herself killed anyway. Little peek to see what's up the road. Yeah, wishful thinking there, buddy. I don't think you had much of a chance to get that Rogue. And now I'm just thinking I'm not going to let them through. I'm not going to let them through. And we get a bonus kill because she pushed too hard. Then a really interesting port here. But it doesn't go unanswered. Unfortunately, only 2 of them come through the port, which splits their team in half. So we now go for the other half of the team with 2 of their most valuable characters out of the fight. But, I mean, look at how long this lasts for, right? So we got a minute on the clock, and you thought we'd pretty much just won it because we staggered them and split them up. But no, it's not over. It is not over. We've got some game left to play, right? And at